many ERP decisions obviously still driven by the illusion of a polished demo and scripted scenarios.
Yeah.
Why do you believe demos are such a poor predictor of real world ERP success, especially obviously in complex manufacturing environments?
Well, first you got to think about, why do companies insist on watching demos? And, if you think about when any individual purchases any kind of capital expenditure or spends a capital expenditure, they usually go through a process similar to when you buy a car.
Mm.
Okay. So how does a person buy a car? Well, first off, usually the thing that attracts you the most are the lines. So how the car looks,
Yeah.
is it sleek? Is it a nice color? All right. Does it look good from the back? Does it look good from the front? As you sit in it, is it comfortable? Do you have leg room? Do you have headroom? Turn the stereo on, the music. Does it sound good?
Mm.
How peppy is it when you take it for a test drive? There's about 10 or 15 things we go through when we purchase a car. Same thing when you purchase a piece of equipment for the shop. There's about 10 or 15 things you're looking for. You go to a trade show, it's got to be making this many parts per minute, and it's got to be this square feet for the area I have in my shop. There's a small list of things you're looking for. And of course, the price. Well, that's how companies the same way try to evaluate ERPs, right? They take the car for a test drive. That's just a demo, right? And really, when you buy a car and you take it for a test drive, does that educate you in any way?
No, it just highlights the shiny features rather than
Yes.
what's under the bonnet. And I mean, that's another great title, another great topic. What's under the bonnet of your new ERP system?
Or as we say in North America, under the hood. Bonnet would be a woman's scarf on her head. If you look at it logically
Hmm.
on why people use the process they use to evaluate ERPs, it absolutely makes sense.
Hmm.
And if you did a Google or an AI search, even, how do I evaluate ERP? It'll come back with that same way most people do it, which is, first document your requirements. And usually they end up getting a document that's huge, right? Like there's so many departments and everybody puts in everything they can think of. And then you give that list,
Hmm.
huge list. And, I've seen RFPs with 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 questions, like craziness. You give that list to ERP companies and they're supposed to answer that, right? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. But an ERP salesperson is tempted to say yes to everything. They'll put a Y at the top of the cell, actually, and drag it down through the column to the bottom.
Hmm.
Yes, 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 yes. Because they don't want you to discount them, right? Then you usually get pricing and you make sure, they're within your budget, blah, blah, blah. And we don't even know how to make a budget. No one knows how to make a budget. That's crazy. How much should an ERP cost? No one knows. I mean, they find out by speaking to ERP companies. How much is it going to cost me? And they talk to 3 or 4 and they average it out and that's their budget. That's ridiculous. Then finally, they got the price, they got the requirements list, they finally sit through demos. Well, they're supposed to be making a decision that's going to impact their company for the next 10 to 15 to 20 years over a 3 or 4 hour demo. And the demo is being presented by a professional presenter that knows how to navigate the software to make it look perfect every time. The illusion of the perfect demo. I mean, the reality is, if 73.8% of companies don't like their ERP, how is it possible that the demo looks perfect? It's staged.
Yeah.
It's acting.
Yeah. 100%.